I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Stan, and we're Over the Hill Adventures. Welcome back to Over the Hill Adventures. Today, we're coming to you from Bolsa Chica State Beach.
This is in Southern California, and we're down here for a week. Our two of our 4 kids live down here, and their spouses, and we're out here to visit them and spend some time at the beach. We've got the dogs, and we're actually ready to go take them on their first maiden voyage in the buggy. So we are going to head down to the Huntington Dog Beach.
And we introduced you to our dogs in our last video. It's Molly and Kobe. So we're just gonna go take about a 2-mile ride out to the dog beach, and we're gonna check it out. So
it's about 56 degrees.
Yeah, 56 degrees, yeah. Clear skies. So
March 4th. So it's a beautiful day. We have made it to the Huntington Dog Beach.
Molly, come on. Go.
I'm not sure, but I think there's at least a half a mile of beach. There's a friend. There's Molly. Kobe! Come on, let's go get the water. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go get Daddy. She'll go in the water. Hey! Hi, bud! Come on!
That's a good job, Cole.
They ran good.
You must have been really tired.
All right, you want some more? God, he's thirsty.
Oh.
Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go home. Just finished our bike ride at the dog beach, wearing the dogs out. I think I'm worn out too. We're just sitting out here enjoying the sun. It's 61 degrees, baking in the sun already. First time I've had shorts on in 6 months, maybe. Feels great. Loving it. Got a great view. We're right here on the boardwalk at Bolsa Chica Beach. Yesterday was quite a day though. 7-hour travel day to get here. Rain. And then one little mishap I think we'll share a little later. If Stan wants to share his mishap.
Thanks. Now you already put it out there.
It's been a good day though, today. Those packing days though, my goodness, I thought we started early enough, but it caught up with you. It seems like everything accumulates. There's more stuff every time. But we're here.
From the chair.
Hey, baby! Woo! The dog whisperer, I'm telling you.
They're gathered all around for your words of wisdom.
These are not all your dogs? Dogs with special needs at the beach, dog beach today. This little guy doesn't have any front legs, but he's happy. Came to see us. Yeah. Hi, Rolls. Look at this little guy. Oh my gosh. He just wants to herp his little girl. He wants your belly rub. He wants your belly rub.
The sun is setting on our California beach adventure, and what an adventure it's been.
We've been at Bolsa Chica State Beach for the last 5 nights, but tonight will be our 6th night. And unfortunately, we're gonna cut it a day short.
I think it's kind of a smart move. We found out that this major storm is coming in, and in view of that, we decided, hey, let's let the storm chase us.
Yeah, we got a little bit of rain on the way in on our drive-in on last Wednesday, and it's not fun. You guys know that. It's not fun pulling a trailer or fifth wheel or whatever you got in wind and rain and traffic, and it was tough. So we got in and we were a little frazzled. So I think we're going to try to beat that and get home a day sooner and call it a day. But we have had a blast. We've had a great time.
We had a great time, but I think we just needed to get one thing out of the way, and that was our mishap. And we want to share this mishap so you don't make the same mistake.
Yeah, we're driving in and last Wednesday, and I just hear, "Oh my gosh." And he's just staring, hands on the wheel. It's raining. I'm thinking there's cars crashing and there's just a lot going on. And my eyes, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing what he's seeing, why he's having this response. And he goes, "Did you pack the electrical cord?"
We are literally 15 minutes from the campsite. So
6 hours and 45 minutes into our drive, so we're not turning around.
But guess what? We go in panic mode. And panic mode was what?
Stan going in panic mode. Oh, what?
Well, I'm going in panic mode. What are we going to do now? And I'm thinking in the back of my mind, okay, battery's going to last 24 hours. Do I try to find a place now, or what do I do? So
I'm on Google Maps already looking for a place. I'm like, okay, where's the Camping World? Where is, somewhere we can buy a cord? It's just that's what's got to happen, right? And so
yeah. The blessing through the deal is Rhonda found this RV place.
I think it was Dylan's RV.
Yeah, Dylan's RV off of Valley View, off of the 22.
Yeah, literally right where we were getting off anyway to come to Bolsa Chica State Beach.
It kind of turned out to be somewhat of a blessing, but a costly blessing, because we had to buy a whole electrical cord. But here's the problem: I didn't have my surge protector. I didn't have that. I was worried about that. However, it turned out okay, but it did remind us how important it is to have a checklist. Yeah. And I don't know how many people have told us checklist. Yeah. And it was just a thing that we got into the moment when we left, and we left our cord laying on the garage floor.
Well, if you've seen our RV garage, I think at the end of one of our videos, we show Stan backing the RV into the RV garage, and we have our boat and we have our RVs side by side. So we kind of have to shuffle the boat forward a little bit to get the RV out. Well, we moved it forward, and I see the electrical cord and the surge protector, and I think, he's gonna get it, and so I don't say a word. So I felt really bad that I didn't remind you, and it was just a mishap, like you said. So moving forward.
$100 later, we bought a new cord. Now we have an extra cord.
We're good, yes.
But just for you guys to learn from our mistakes, so you guys won't make that same mistake, that the checklists are just
so
paramount.
Yes. But while we were here, we got, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Bolsa Chica State Beach, but we are down here, we've already said, to visit our kids, and it's kind of our home away from home. Kind of one of the main reasons we wanted to buy a trailer as well, because we wanted to be able to visit the kids. So we're down here, and what are some of the things we did down here? We got a chance to go do an escape room with our kids the other night.
That was a really, really good time. It's like the game Clue in real life.
Yes.
And it's just...
it was a blast. I mean, it was 6 of us, and it was so much fun. So if you guys haven't experienced an escape room, do it. It's a good time. It took us, we got out, we made it. So basically, like Stan said, there's clues, and then they give you an hour to figure things out. And we needed 3 times we needed hints.
I was only worried one time, and that was at the very beginning.
Yeah, you really made that harder.
Yeah, you were.
5 minutes to spare.
You were making it a lot harder than it needed to be.
Well, we were proud of ourselves. We were on the right track. So because we were overthinking everything, like they said not to do. And we've got 2 mechanical engineers, a nurse, a school counselor, and us.
The over-the-hillers.
And we made it out with 5 minutes to spare. So otherwise we would have been stuck in an asylum for the rest of our lives or something. We would have been missing.
Well, and we were able to test out our little doggy trailer for Kobe and Molly, and that was fun because the dog beach is approximately 1.5 miles from here.
Yeah, it starts in 1.5 miles. So we threw the dogs in and we headed down there several days.
And they loved it. We just weren't sure. I don't know if they're gonna like it.
Yeah,
but
because they barely, acknowledge each other's existence. So we thought if they're crammed in this little trailer, that they may not get along. But it was fine.
Let's talk a little bit about the Huntington Beach boardwalk here.
Yeah, it's about it's the Huntington Beach bike trail. So it starts just about a mile from the Bolsa Chica campground where we're at. And then it starts there, and then it goes all the way down to Huntington Beach and back. So the whole thing is about 15.7 miles, and it's basically the boardwalk, and it is heavily trafficked. I would say you're dodging people, and like weekends. I wouldn't say during the week it is. It's really, really nice.
But we had a lot of fun though. It's just listening to the conversations of people going by, riding their bike. And, they're just doing their business, and they don't care if you're sleeping here or not. It doesn't really make any difference. But we're located, I would say the back of our trailer is about, what would you say, about 4 feet away from the boardwalk.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's right to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And this place is one of the very few places in Southern California where you can actually be right smack dab on the beach. We're about 20 feet away from the sand.
Yeah, and then the sand goes probably, how many feet would you say? A couple hundred feet to the water?
Yeah.
Easy, yeah.
But you could still hear the waves.
You hear it, you see it, yeah.
You still hear the waves.
Yeah.
The waves are nice. It's just really, really beautiful.
Yeah. We also, today we actually got to go down to Long Beach and see where our daughter works at Miller's Children's Hospital. She's an RN in the PICU down there. And we got to see her hospital from the outside. Unfortunately, couldn't go in. And then we went to lunch down in Long Beach, and that's actually 35 minutes from here. We went to the Yard House down there at Shoreline Village.
It was a great place.
There's other things to do down in Long Beach too. So you could go to the Queen Mary. And then there's restaurants on the Queen Mary. I guess there's tours and things. There's the USS Iowa, which is a battleship that was in World War II. And I guess that's a museum that you can go to. We didn't do that. I would like to do that next trip. I'm not sure with COVID and all what was open, what wasn't, but we did go down and eat outside at Shoreline Village, and it was super nice. So worth the trip. I mean, and just seeing like the port was there for the cruise ships and cruise ships coming in, and then it is crazy how you can see. We also have some video of it, but there's cargo ships just as far as we can see. Because from here, from Bolsa Chica, you can see the San Pedro, so the port, I guess, where all the cargo ships come in. And they're just lined up along the shoreline here, and you can see them waiting in line to dock and unload.
We rode our bike to Huntington Beach, and that's about 3.5 miles. A really short trip, and you're in downtown Huntington Beach, and that is just a mecca. I think one of the biggest things I wanted to mention is that the Huntington Beach bike trail is just I'm going to use mecca again, a mecca for e-bikes.
Yeah.
I've never seen so many e-bikes. So those of you who are RVers, you can enjoy your e-bike, and supposedly the speed limit is 10 miles an hour without people around and 5 miles an hour with people around. But they were going really fast.
Some people don't observe that speed limit, so just watch out for them if you're walking. Actually, and also you gotta have to look both ways when you take your dogs for a walk or you pull out on the boardwalk. You gotta watch for oncoming traffic.
Especially on the weekends, you gotta kind of integrate into the traffic.
Yeah, the rollerbladers, and actually I saw the good old fashioned 4 wheels and a stopper. So I'm bringing my roller skates next time.
So we took a little bit of video coming into the campground of when this place was rocking. I mean, the whole place was filled during the weekend. kids everywhere, people riding bike, and it was just a great festive atmosphere.
Yes.
Really enjoyable.
You can make reservations for this place for Bolsa Chica State Park through Reserve California. And it is 6 months ahead of time, and they're on a rolling calendar. So if you, let's say today is the 8th, so if you want to make reservations, see it's March, so for September 8th, then you would have wanted to get online this morning at like 8 o'clock in the morning. You can make them, I believe it's for 14 days, up to 14 days in advance. But also we've lucked out in getting cancellations in the past. So I think that if you are interested, because there were a lot of open spots.
Yeah. When we came in, to I don't know what you call that, the gate. When we came in, we talked to the ranger there, and he is actually surprised. He said, "Wow, you guys got 8 days on the beach. That's really hard to get." And I was kind of surprised at that. I didn't think it was that crowded. But just to mention, for those of you that are traveling during the week, at least during this time, I don't know what it would be like during the summer, but during this time, you've got a spot here. I mean, there's a lot of empty spots here, which you probably stay for overnight or a couple of nights at least. So always check the RV board and see if you can get in, or I don't know, maybe just call them, I guess.
Yeah, I believe it's $65 a night as of right now, 2021. It was $65 a night for the beach side. And then the other side, gosh, I don't even remember what the other side. I mean, the other side is literally what, 15 feet away. So, and it does make a difference. If you could be on the beach side, there is a pretty busy highway out there. So I think the beach side does buffer that a little bit, for some reason being on this side. So it is a nicer spot. It's worth the few bucks extra.
And it does accommodate large RVs and large trailers.
I think there was a Momentum down there.
We saw a large Momentum. How they get them in is beyond me.
Yeah.
But they do get them in, and there's huge buses here that come in, and they're got to be about 40 feet. So we want to talk a little bit about the Huntington Beach Dog Beach.
That's where we rode our bikes down to with the dogs in the buggy. And we just met our son there with his dog, and the dogs just have a blast. It's like a dog park, but it's on the beach, and the dogs just run free. And
yeah, and if you don't have a doggy buggy, you can actually take your car and park down there, and they have usually during the week it's not crowded at all. On the weekend you're going to have a little bit of trouble parking there.
Yeah.
But there's metered parking there. You go in, you buy a little ticket for however long you're going to stay.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. I mean, you kind of choose your timeline. And
yeah, and don't be discouraged because people are leaving all the time.
Yeah.
You may say, "Oh, I'm not going to get a place to park," but people are leaving all the time. So my son got there, and I guess at 2 o'clock.
In the afternoon.
And he got a parking place right where we needed him to be, because that was the closest place that we could roll, that we thought we were closest to the beach, where we could take our bikes down and actually lock them up on a railing and feel secure about putting our bikes and locking them up.
And we were
there.
able to keep our eye on the bikes the whole time. So we weren't sure how it was going to all work out, but it worked out perfectly. Other than we left the dog ball down there, but that's all right.
That'll be another trip to Walmart.
But overall, everything went really good. We had a really good time, and we will be back for sure.
Well, and this is like our home away from home, I guess, because this is where our kids are at. So, but for those of you who are looking for a place, this is California. This is Southern California, and it's a super hard place to get camping on the beach, and this is it. Yeah. So, again, thank you so much. We just ask that if you like our video and you like what we're all about, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe and click the bell so you get notification when we have our next video come out. And we try to put them out about every Friday.
Yes, and like we've said before, it's our hope that we can inspire and encourage anybody, but especially those who are considered over the hill, right? Whatever that really technically means anymore. But we would like to encourage and inspire folks to get active and to find their new adventure. So we thank you, we appreciate you, and God bless.
And this is Over the Hill Adventures. Till the next time. Love it. Love it.